So hey guys, welcome to my channel, and today we are going to be reading Carlo's little secrets. So let's see what he's hiding from us. And I haven't heard his was the first story I read, so it's like this is almost like I'm reading it afresh again. And my voice is like, oh, Carlo's breakfast sure is fantastic. That was really good. I managed to stop myself, and yet it was all so healthy. He put a lot of thought into that meal. I've felt a lot healthier since I started eating Carlo's cooking. Yeah, Josh's breakfasts in the cafe are good too, but not quite the same. A lot of positive things have come from my taking up residence at Lila Court. I'm glad I decided to live here. I honestly remarked to myself while reaching for another bite of Carlos's cooking. Seeing the enjoyment on your face every time makes it all worth it. I think you said you're like faces, yes, just many faces. Yes. Sorry. Carlo cheerfully smiles to us as he brings out fruits for dessert. You have a great eye for selecting ingredients. Everything is fresh and they taste just fantastic. You're right. Oh, if you keep up the praise, I'm going to want to keep cooking. How about an after breakfast tea time? Nolan and I smile as Nolan jokes while gathering up empty dishes. Don't go anywhere, I'll be right back. He heads off to the kitchen with the dishes in hand. When Carlo returns, he carries a silver tray with everything for tea service. I'm back, and my beloved girlfriend and friend, I've brought with me a freshly picked black tea for your entertainment. He placed a cup of black tea with milk in front for each of us. Milk tea? For an after meal tea time? Curious, I lift the cup to my lips. Oh, that smells good. Wait, is that lemon? I'm further surprised after taking a sip. That goes down very nicely. Although I normally am not fond of lemon, I find I could easily drink several cups. Okay, yeah, as you can see, I already know the answer. So I am going to choose the opposite of what I had chosen because I want to fully read all the stories, and that's what past of the things have been like. This milk tastes fantastic. Did you squeeze fresh lemon fresh lemon in with it? Carlo looks at me and shrugs. It's not simply squeezed lemon. What else do you think it could be? Oh, good question. I give the content of the cup a puzzled look. I'm confident my sense of smell is pretty good, but I cannot begin to imagine what you added. Something popped up. Chuckles, and I'm pretty hungry. Why did I read chuckles in it? Wait. Sorry. Wait, I know. You put your love into it. I look up at Carlo. Love, of course. Well, since I know you didn't like lemon, I created my own special blend with this. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small bag with dry leaves in it. What's that? Lemongrass. I ordered it specifically to make today's tea with. You did? So what I thought smelled like lemon was this lemongrass? Yup. And we are smelling this herb. And you are smelling this herb. It says to be refreshing and promotes wakefulness. Oh, I see. Carlo sure knows his way to a woman's heart. His knowledge of ingredients makes him the perfect restaurant online chef. I glance over at Naoki and realize he's quietly gone back to eating. Hey Naoki, Did I say Nolan? I think I meant Naoki. I always confuse the names now. It's so annoying. I really hate it. Okay. Hey, Naoki. Did you hear any of that? You Kaya boys are really something. No one else I know can hide their amusement so well. Those two really are complete opposites. Whatever, anyways, back to the lemongrass. It's also apparently antibacterial and good for preventing colds and relieving stomach pains and diarrhea. Not to mention, it facilitates digestion and stimulates the body to body fat, making it the perfect drink for after a meal. He adds in a wink at the end. That's so good. Really, why are you winking to that? That's fantastic. It's like an easy to drink supplement. Who could ask for more? I know how much you hate lemon, but I guess you might be able to handle this if I added it in a black tea. And it looks like I guessed right. There's nothing I enjoy more than helping you to relax and enjoy yourselves. Yeah, I quite like the flavor too. It's just what I need to get me in the mood for work. Now his lips curl faintly upwards in a show of appreciation. Oh, that's great. Lemongrass makes the perfect refreshment. I will help fight off that. I will. Sounds like I'm ready for a full day's work then. I cheerfully exclaim. That's right, drink up and work hard. If my tea can assist your efforts in any way, I'll be thrilled. Carlo nods back enthusiastically. Thanks for breakfast, Carlo. Sure, I plan on doing it again soon, so make sure you show up. Naoki lightly bows in response to... Naoki lightly bows in reply, then leaves. God, I don't know why that sentence was so hard to read. Oh, it's late, I have to get to work. I hurriedly explain after checking the clock. What about you, Carlo? Are you working today or do you have the day off? Today's my day off. I've got lots of time. Lucky you. I realize it is unfortunate I do not have the day off too. It's too bad I can't join you. Although I realize it will not change anything, I end up gambling about it anyways. Sure, but it can't be helped. Anyways, I've got plenty things to do during the time. He adds with a grin. For starters, I have to give you a ride to work, right? I can't ask you to do that. I can't ask you to do that on your day off. I'll be fine on my own. As grateful as I am for the offer, I feel guilty accepting it. You make it sound like I don't want to do it, when in fact I'm happy for an excuse to spend more time with you. Oh, Carlo. Although I still feel guilty about it, I decide to accept his kind offer and let him drop me off at work. I grab everything I need for work for my room, then head to the front entrance to wait for Carlo to bring his car around. He pulls up the moment I arrive. Hope you weren't waiting long, Livia. He climbs out and walks around the car to open my door for me. My door? Yeah. For a moment there, I mistook you for a lost princess. I catch a hint of Carlo's cologne just before he smiles. He kisses me on the cheek. He sure knows how to make a girl feel like a princess. Is something wrong? No, nothing at all. I was just realizing how lucky I am you're taking me to work, thanks. Of course, you're welcome. Hop in, young lady. I respond to his courtesy with a smile and climb into the passenger seat. Hey, is that lemongrass I smell? I notice a fragrance in his car that has not been there in the past. Oh, you've got a good nose. That's right, I used some of the herbs I brought from the tea in here. Lemongrass is also supposed to keep away insects. Oh, the smell isn't too strong, is it? No, it smells nice. I almost find it hard to believe I hate lemon so much. Although I have hated lemon for as long as I can remember, when Carlo cooks with it, everything he makes tastes so good I almost forget. That's still only true for your cooking though. I shrug apologetically and Carlo smiles. Hey, I think it's great you're able to enjoy eating something you hated in the past. It's like my eyes have been opened to a whole new world. A whole new world. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Carlo suddenly reaches out and caresses my hair. I'm immediately happy I can help make your life more enjoyable. He blissfully replies, "Thank you for giving me a lift. It was my pleasure. I enjoy getting to spend a little more time with you." He exaggeratedly spreads his hands while he speaks eliciting a smile from me. Me too. Suddenly he glances behind me and calls out, "Oh, is that you, Timo? Good morning." You brought Maza with you. Don't tell me you're both off to work at the same time. I have the day off too, so I drove Livia into work. Aren't you lucky to have such a generous boyfriend, Loisha? I'll say. By the way, Maza, thanks for handling my request on such short notice the other day. That was a big help. My companion enjoyed it too. I'm glad to hear it. Don't hesitate to call me again in the future. Was there some kind of emergency? Timo sees my curiosity and nods. I had a dinner meeting for work suddenly come up, but it was the weekend and all the decent restaurants were full. As a last resort, I tried calling Maza and well, he managed to squeeze us in. Wow, you really got lucky, Carlo. You really got lucky. Carlo's face is always packed on the weekends. Well, I'm usually flexible enough to squeeze in an extra dinner or two. Anyhow, you really saved me. I hope you'll let me repay the favor. Honestly, there's no need for that. I'm just glad I could lend a hand. Although, if you like, why don't you stop by Lilacot next time? You got a chance. When you got a chance. I did not read that correctly. Carlo got a bunch of test. I got a bunch of test dishes. I haven't put on the menu yet, that I'd love to get your opinion on. Oh, I'm not sure what my opinion are worth, but I'll do what I can to help you out with your efforts. Really, nothing but beats having a good friend around. I'll mail you later and we can work out the details. Sure, sounds good. I glance back and forth at the two of them as Timo smiles and nods. You two sure are friendly all of a sudden. Yeah, after talking to him a little, I realize we have got we get along pretty well. I'm hoping we can become good friends. We actually have a lot in common, and it's great having someone I can discuss both work and other shared interests with. Timo explains. The explanation surprises me. Timo has interests outside of work. I can't imagine what they might be. And what in the world would he and Carlo have in common? It is a pleasant feeling to stare at the two of them and realize there are plenty about them I have yet to learn. I really wonder what they have in common. I honestly wonder. Later, Maza. Come on, Livia, Loisha. It's time for work. Yes, of course. I'll see you tonight, Carlo. I wave to him, then start heading towards the front gate. Oh, hold on a second, Livia. Carlo holds out and hurries over to me. Here you go. What is this? I stare curiously at the thermos in my hand. It's tea brewed from lemongrass and one other herb that's a secret. Drinking it should keep you going strong while you work. Have a great day. He gives me an encouraging push towards the front gate. And I'll see you tonight. Holding that, he returns to his car. I wonder what herb he used. My knowledge of herbal teas is quite limited, and I cannot begin to imagine what might be in the thermos. Therefore, it is whatever it is. I guess it will help me keep my strength up while I work. Loisha, hurry up! Alright, I'm coming. Slow down, Timo. You walk too fast. I inadvertently add that last observation while hurrying to catch up with him. Oh, I almost thought it was going to be a challenge. I guess not yet. Let's hope all the tests come back negative. After finishing up with my examination at the where did I get lilac there? After finishing up with my examination of the Kaleido leopards, I start my break. Okay, let's see if I can figure out what's in this. I pull the thermos Carlos gives me out of my bag. All I know is that it's supposedly herbal tea. I recall Carlo's brief explanation. It's tea brewed from lemongrass and one other herb that's a secret. Drinking it should keep you going strong while you work. Have a great day. It's certainly considerate of him, the way he's always looking out for me. Just thinking about his kindness fills me with joy. Loisha, are you listening? A voice interrupts my thoughts and I quickly glance up. Timo? That is when I realize Timo is standing right in front of me. Oh, what's with that silly grin? Good grief. What? Oh, feeling too embarrassed to answer honestly, I hesitate. Don't bother explaining. What I want to know is where your reports from your examination of for the leopards. I shrink back as he glares at me, making it obvious to him that the reports are not finished. I was going to start working on it. You realize you should have handed it in before you started eating, right? I won't stop you from thinking about Mother, but remember, you're at work. I'd appreciate it if you keep your private life at home. Understood? How could he have known I was thinking about Carlo? Embarrassed, I reflexively place my hand over my face. Fine. Just make sure I get that report today, got it? Following his warning, Timo leaves the laboratory. I should have been more careful. I found myself a cup of Carlo's herb tea and sniff at it. It smells nice. In fact, it's quite pleasant. Carlo will have made it specially with me in mind, which leads me to believe it will have many wonderful effects. And guys, I am going to end it there. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in my next video. Toodles! Oh, I have to wait. My girl looks like such a mess.